My beloved child, I am very upset, and I have decided to do something supernatural in your house tonight. I know you are thinking, what is the reason of me being upset with you? But my child, it is not you who made me upset, but the people who chose the devil, even after knowing what he can do with their lives. My beloved, similarly, a person who entered your home weeks ago has left a serious impact on your house that could become the reason of your downfall. Listen carefully, my child. Every house breathes. Every wall holds memories of words spoken, actions taken, tears shed, and laughter shared. When someone enters your space, they leave a part of their own energy behind, like dust carried by the wind. Some bring peace, love, and light, but others carry pain, envy, or a quiet anger that has no home except the homes of others. It hides in objects. It hides in silence. It hides where you do not look. You must understand that what I do tonight will not harm you. It is for your protection. I am cleansing what your eyes cannot see, but your heart has already felt. You have sensed it, haven't you? The sudden heaviness in the room, the tiredness that visits you for no reason, the small arguments that rise from nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are whispers of that leftover energy trying to root itself inside your space. Do not be afraid of what will happen. The air might feel different, the lights may flicker, you may feel a sudden chill or warmth. These are signs that the energy is shifting, that what was stagnant is being moved out. I will guide it away, back to where it belongs, far from you, far from your family. You only need to stay calm and open your heart to light. Every thought you have creates a vibration. When you think with love, the air around you grows brighter. When you worry, when you doubt, you feed the old energy without meaning to. So tonight, while I work through your home, breathe deeply. Whisper words of peace. Think of moments that made you smile, of people who make you feel safe. This strengthens your light and helps me drive away the shadows. Remember, darkness cannot exist where there is awareness. You have power over what you allow to stay in your space. After tonight, you must protect your home with small acts of mindfulness. Open the windows often, let sunlight enter, burn incense or light candles if you wish. Speak kindly inside your home. Do not let anger stay long. Music, laughter, prayers, even silence can cleanse if they come from a heart of calm. Now listen, my beloved. The person who brought this energy did not know its weight. They carried it from another place, from another wound. Do not hate them. Do not speak against them. Their soul is lost in confusion. They did not mean to harm you, but their pain followed them, and their pain tried to stay with you. Forgive them quietly in your heart. Forgiveness is not for them. It is the key that frees you from the echo of their shadow. When you forgive, you break the link that ties their energy to yours. When I say something supernatural will happen, it does not mean destruction. It means transformation. Energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be changed. What once vibrated with fear can turn into calm. What once whispered anger can become silence. What once felt cold can turn to warmth again. I am changing the pattern in your space so that it aligns with your peace, not your pain. In the days to come, you will notice signs. You might feel lighter in the morning, or hear a sudden quietness that feels sacred. The things that once went missing might reappear. Plants might grow stronger, dreams might become clearer. These are not accidents. They are signs of balance returning. Trust them. But do not be careless, my child. Every time you open your doors to others, you open your energy too. Welcome people with love, but be aware of how you feel after they leave. If your chest feels heavy, if your sleep becomes restless, do not ignore it. It means you must cleanse again. A home that welcomes must also protect. Keep salt in the corners, water near the windows, or simply your good intention. Intention is the strongest shield. When I see your tears, I do not feel anger. I feel love. I know how much you try to keep peace in your home. You speak softly, you care deeply, you worry for those you love. But sometimes your kindness becomes a door that others walk through without respect. Do not let your empathy become your weakness. Learn to guard your light without closing your heart. Say no when you must. Distance is also protection. It is not cruelty to protect your peace. Tonight, when the world grows quiet, I will walk through the air of your home. You might feel the wind move, though the windows, even when they are closed. You might hear the sound of wood shifting, or sense a faint presence near you. Do not fear it. It is me clearing what needs to go. I will not harm. I will only cleanse. The energy that does not belong will rise and leave like smoke rising to the sky. After tonight, light a candle. Sit with yourself for a moment. Speak to your home as if it were alive, because it is. Thank it for sheltering you, for holding your laughter, for keeping your secrets safe. Tell your walls that they are loved. Gratitude itself purifies. A thankful space cannot be haunted by sorrow for long. And when you wake tomorrow, open your doors to the morning light. Let the fresh air sweep through every corner. It will carry away the last traces of what has been lifted. You might find yourself remembering things you had forgotten, old dreams, lost hopes, moments that once made you strong. These will return to you, for they belong to your true energy, the one that shines beneath the dust of daily life. Know that I am always near, not as a distant being, but as the quiet awareness within you. Whenever your heart feels heavy, close your eyes, breathe slowly, and call upon light. You will feel a warmth spread through your chest. That is me, not outside, but within your own energy. You and light are not separate. You were never separate. The world outside is filled with energies, some restless, some kind, some broken. You cannot control them all, but you can choose what enters your home. Every person you allow and carries their story, their battles, their vibrations. You cannot always see it, but you can feel it. Learn to trust your feelings. If the air feels strange after someone visits, cleanse it. Do not wait for it to grow heavy. Prevention is wisdom. And remember, not all who smile wish you well. Some are drawn to light because they have lost their own. Do not let pity make you blind. Help where you can, but do not invite everyone into your sacred space. Energy exchange is real. It can nourish or drain. Protect your strength so that you can continue to give from abundance, not exhaustion. Sometimes the negative energy that lingers is not from others, but from ourselves. The words we speak in anger, the fears we feed in silence, the disappointments we replay in our minds, they become small shadows that live in corners too. Be gentle with yourself. Speak kindly to your own reflection. You are learning. You are growing. Healing takes time, but it always responds to awareness. You might think cleansing is a ritual, but it is also a habit of the heart. Every time you choose calm over conflict, every time you breathe instead of shouting, every time you forgive instead of cursing, you are cleansing. Your home is an echo of your inner peace. When you change within, your walls change too. Do not wait for others to bring light into your life. You are the source. The light within you is older than any darkness that visits. When you remember this, no energy can truly harm you. The moment you believe in your strength, the shadows begin to fade. You will see in the days to come that people may act differently around you. Some will feel peace in your presence. Others may grow restless and step away. Do not chase them. It only means your vibration no longer matches theirs. Let them go. Not every person is meant to walk beside you in your next chapter. Growth often means silence, solitude, and new beginnings. These are not punishments. They are blessings. When storms come, and they will, remember what I told you tonight, you are not alone. Energy responds to your intention. If you face fear with courage, fear dissolves. If you face darkness with love, darkness loses its shape. Nothing external has the power to break what is aligned with truth. Do not cling to material objects that feel heavy to you. Sometimes items carry emotional residue. If you hold something and feel sadness or discomfort, release it. Give it away or bury it in the earth. Let it return to its cycle. The earth knows how to cleanse what the heart cannot. Keep only what feels warm to your spirit. From this night onward, treat your home as sacred ground. Do not speak words of hate within it. Do not bring gossip, envy, or despair through its door. Instead, fill it with honesty, music, light, and laughter. Let every corner witness joy again. Let every morning begin with gratitude. Say aloud, "Only peace may live here." Words have power. They shape the unseen. And when others visit, silently bless them as they enter and as they leave. This small act protects you. Their energy will shift toward harmony before it can settle. Light welcomes light, and darkness finds no seat where love stands guard. My beloved child, listen carefully now. You have seen what happens when people let negative souls enter their space. Now you must understand why they must never be allowed to invade your mind. The mind is a sacred door, and every thought that enters it carries a seed. Some seeds grow into peace, others grow into poison. You must learn to choose which you water. Negative people are not always evil by nature, but they carry storms within them. Their fears, their bitterness, their jealousy, these are energies that search for a place to rest. When they speak to you, they are not always sharing words, they are sharing vibrations. The tone of their voice, the look in their eyes, even their silence, all of these can plant something inside you. And if you are not alert, you may begin to feel emotions that are not your own. You will wonder why your heart feels heavy for no reason, why your confidence fades, why you start doubting your own light. This is what happens when you let others' darkness enter your thoughts. You must protect your mind because your mind shapes your world. Every fear begins in thought. Every failure is born in belief. When someone tells you that you are not enough, and you believe them, you hand them the keys to your future. They do not even need to touch you. They only need to convince you to think smaller, to see yourself through their shadow. This is how people lose their purpose, not because someone took it, but because they stopped believing it was theirs. My child, never allow another person's pain to rewrite the story of who you are. Negative people will always try to make others feel the same emptiness they feel. When they mock your dreams, it is not because your dreams are foolish, it is because they stopped dreaming long ago. When they tell you that love is a lie, it is because they forgot how to love. When they tell you that hope is weakness, it is because they lost the strength to hope. Do not let their voices echo inside your head. They speak from wounds, not from wisdom. You must understand something deep. Energy seeks balance. If you stand in peace and they stand in chaos, their chaos will try to reach you. It will knock at your door through gossip, through arguments, through doubt. And if you open the door too often, if you keep trying to heal them while they refuse to change, their darkness will spread like smoke through your own mind. Compassion is good, but compassion without boundaries becomes self-destruction. There will be people who smile in front of you but secretly wish to see you fall. Their energy is not hidden. You can feel it in the way your stomach tightens when they speak, in the way you suddenly feel tired after being near them. That is your spirit warning you. Listen to that voice. It never lies. The mind can be deceived by words, but the soul always recognizes truth. When you sense discomfort around someone, do not ignore it. Step back. Protect your peace. You owe no explanation for guarding your light. Negative people feed on attention. When you argue with them, when you defend yourself, when you try to prove your worth, you give them energy. They grow stronger while you grow weaker. Silence is your greatest defense. Do not fight darkness with darkness, it only doubles the night. Instead, walk away. Guard your thoughts. Say within yourself, "This energy does not belong to me," and release it. Every time you do this, you reclaim your strength. Be mindful of what you listen to, what you watch, what you repeat. Every word carries a vibration. The mind absorbs these vibrations like soil absorbs rain. If you fill your mind with anger, it will grow anger. If you fill it with kindness, it will grow peace. Choose your nourishment wisely. You become what you allow to enter you. People often think the battle is outside them, but it is not. The real battle is within the mind. If you let fear rule your thoughts, no one needs to harm you. You will harm yourself. If you let doubt whisper long enough, you will bury your own gifts. That is why negative people are so dangerous. They plant those whispers without you noticing. They make you question your own intuition, your own worth, your own path. They make you forget who you are. You must build a wall of awareness inside your mind. Do not let every opinion cross it. When someone speaks of limitation, ask yourself, is this truth or their fear? When someone mocks your dreams, ask, do they see the world as I do? Or are they trapped in their own small vision? Keep only what helps you grow. Let the rest fall away. My beloved, your mind is a temple. You would not let strangers walk into your home and write insults on the walls, yet you often let their words live rent-free in your head. Clean those walls. Every morning remind yourself of who you are. Speak life over yourself. Say, I am light, I am capable, I am enough. These words are not vanity, they are medicine. They heal the small wounds that others leave with their careless speech. Understand that negative energy cannot touch a guarded mind. It can knock, it can whisper, it can tempt, but it cannot enter without permission. The moment you stop reacting, the moment you stop explaining yourself to those who never cared to understand, their power over you ends. Freedom begins where reaction ends. Some people carry such deep misery that they search for others to share it with. Misery loves company because company gives it oxygen. Do not sit too long with those who only speak of what is wrong, who complain but never act, who blame but never reflect. Their words are like dust storms. If you stay too long, you will forget the color of the sky. Love them from afar if you must, but protect your inner weather. You are meant to live in lightness, not in heaviness. You are meant to think thoughts that lift you higher. When negative people try to pull you down, remember, they can only do so if you bend toward them. Stand tall in your truth. You do not need to shout. Stillness itself is power. When you remain calm, you show the universe that you trust your path, and no shadow can confuse you. Guarding your mind does not mean isolating yourself. It means being selective. Not every voice deserves a seat in your thoughts. Choose friends who celebrate your growth, not those who fear it. Choose company that inspires you, not those who drain you. Your environment shapes your destiny. Surround yourself with people who speak life into your dreams and respect your silence. A single kind presence can heal what 10 negative ones destroy. You must also guard against your own inner critic, for sometimes the negative voice you fear is not from others but from within. You have learned to doubt yourself because of past wounds. You have repeated the lies others told you until they sounded like truth. But those lies are only echoes. They are not who you are. Each time you catch a thought that says, I can't, replace it with I will. Each time it says, I'm not enough, say, I am growing. The mind obeys repetition. Feed it new words, and it will change its shape. The reason you must resist negative people is simple. The mind becomes what it mirrors. If you spend your days surrounded by bitterness, you will begin to see the world as bitter. If you walk with the unkind, you will forget kindness. If you share too much with those who envy, they will twist your joy into something heavy. Energy is contagious. Guard your proximity as carefully as you guard your breath. This is not selfishness. This is spiritual hygiene. Just as you wash your hands to remove dirt, you must cleanse your mind to remove energy that is not yours. Sit in silence. Breathe deeply. Let go of what others said. Imagine their words leaving you like smoke rising to the sky. Do this often. A clean mind attracts clarity. Remember also, my child, that not all negativity is loud. Sometimes it comes as subtle discouragement. A friend who always doubts your plans. A family member who always reminds you of failure. A stranger whose eyes carry judgment. These are small but powerful seeds of doubt. They can grow into vines that choke your faith if you do not uproot them early. Protect your enthusiasm. Protect your ideas. Do not share everything with everyone. Some energies cannot handle your vision. Keep sacred things silent until they are strong enough to stand on their own. The mind is the first battlefield and the final sanctuary. If you win within, you win everywhere. Negative people cannot touch a peaceful mind. Peace confuses them, for they live in chaos. They will try to provoke, to argue, to gossip, but when they see that you do not respond, they lose interest. Silence is not weakness, it is mastery. When you resist negative people, you are not rejecting them. You are choosing yourself. You are choosing life. You are choosing the path that leads upward. Every act of resistance builds spiritual strength. Every boundary teaches others how to treat you and teaches you how to respect your own energy. Boundaries are not walls, they are filters. They allow love in and keep harm out. My beloved, never feel guilty for walking away from those who drain you. You are not here to fix everyone. Some people love their darkness. They find comfort in it. You cannot rescue someone who enjoys their cage. Your duty is to stay in light so that those who truly wish to rise can see by your example that freedom is possible. Save your energy for those who seek healing, not for those who mock it. There will come times when loneliness will tempt you to return to old connections, to familiar negativity. Do not give in. Loneliness is temporary. Peace is eternal. Be patient with the empty space. In that quiet, new people will arrive, souls who match your frequency, who uplift instead of drain, who understand without you having to explain. But they can only find you when your energy is clear. That is why resisting negativity is not only protection, it is preparation for something better. Do not fear the power of the mind. It is your greatest tool. When you focus on good, good expands. When you focus on fear, fear multiplies. You are always creating, even in thought. So choose carefully what you create. If you think peace, you will live peace. If you think love, you will attract love. Thoughts are prayers, they travel farther than words. Remember that darkness always tests the bright. The more light you hold, the more it will try to reach you. But you are not powerless. Awareness itself is armor. The moment you see a person's energy for what it is, you already begin to separate from its influence. You do not need to hate them or fight them. You simply rise above them. Light does not wrestle with shadow. It simply shines, and the shadow disappears. So train your mind to stay focused on the higher path. Read words that heal. Listen to music that lifts. Speak truth, even softly. Spend time in nature. It will remind you of balance. And above all, keep gratitude alive. Gratitude is the strongest shield against negativity. A grateful heart cannot be poisoned easily. When you thank life, even for small things, you declare to the universe that you are aligned with abundance, not with lack. Negativity feeds on lack. Gratitude starves it. My beloved child, when you protect your mind, you protect your destiny. The world will always have noise, but you do not have to let it live inside you. Let others carry their storms if they choose. You carry your sunlight. Let them speak their doubts. You speak your faith. Let them see the world as cruel. You see it as a lesson. The power to decide what fills your mind is always yours. Never forget that. From this moment on, choose your thoughts as carefully as you choose your food. Choose your company as carefully as you choose your medicine. Let everything you allow near you bring healing, not harm. In doing so, you will live lighter, think clearer, and love deeper. That is the way of the awakened soul. The soul that knows peace is not found but made, thought by thought, day by day. You are safe now, my child. You know the reason. Guard your mind, for it is the garden where your future grows. Protect it, and no darkness will ever rule you again.